What is going on, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. In today's video, we have a bit of a vlog video. It's not necessarily gonna be related to fashion as much, but yeah, I'm layered. I'm about to head out for some coffee. And actually, one of the reasons why I decided to do a video like this is because I did tell myself that I was gonna make different type of content on this channel. Because you can only talk about so much when it comes to fashion, right? I mean, I show you guys some of the ways that I style certain pieces. I show you guys what I purchased. But today I'm gonna be touching on the second lockdown. Now, personally for us, we've been on lockdown for quite a while. I know people based in Europe possibly, or even in the States, they're only going on lockdown now. So we're gonna head out, go grab some coffee, chat, give you guys some of the tips, some of the things that I've personally been doing to keep my physical and mental health in check. So stay tuned and let's hop into it. If anyone is interested, I use this Mont Blanc Legend as a cologne. I've been using it for the last, honestly, 2-3 years and absolutely love it. It's really good in my opinion. I either use this one or the Yves Saint Laurent L'Homme Libre. And in most cases, actually, I just tend to go for one specific cologne until that one is done, and then if I want to kind of change it up, I would just kind of use something else. If you guys have any suggestions actually to any other colognes that you use that you think smell good, definitely leave a comment down below. For the outfit of today, I have this beautiful feeling pieces jacket that was recently sent to me. I have this youth in balaclava cardigan layered with my Uniqlo hoodie that I've actually really been enjoying layering. I love the winter season just because I get to layer so much of my pieces that I don't usually tend to wear when it starts getting quite hot. It's pretty much it to step out. I have my Hiroki sweatpants that I've talked about a million times and some feeling pieces, sneakers. I've really been enjoying wearing some of the pieces that feeling pieces send me because I just find it so easy to just throw on, and it's super versatile as well. Like for example, this jacket, I have nothing like this in my wardrobe, and they sent it, and ever since they sent it, I've had it for about a week and I've been wearing it with so many different things in my wardrobe. I love when I am able to utilize the pieces that are sent to me and sort of add them in my wardrobe, and they bring value, and they also are versatile, and I can sort of include them with anything that I may potentially wear when I'm heading out. So shout out to Feeling Pieces, man. This is definitely a great jacket. I think they sent me a size large on this one. So yeah, and it already kind of fits quite oversized, to be honest. Like if I kind of show you, yeah, you can see it fits. Like it's quite layered right now, but you can see it definitely fits oversized. It's got these broad shoulders. Definitely a good look, man. Highly suggested. So let's head out and go grab some coffee. I just picked up a coffee and a chocolatine because honestly, I've been having such busy days at work that I haven't had any time to kind of step out of the house. So just picked up a coffee now. I wanted to kind of shoot this much earlier, because usually I wake up around 7, and in most cases we'll either go for a run or do things like this, where I kind of just go out, pick up a little coffee, a little something to eat, not too much, and then come back and start working. I think for me it helps with my mental health, especially when you live alone. Like, you kind of have to force yourself to step out of the house. I guess that would be like the tip number one in a way. Just, whether it's even going for a little walk or just grabbing a little coffee at your nearby shop. And yeah, so it's around noon right now. I just took a break from work, and probably gonna start working again around 1:32. In the meantime, I'll probably eat this and then shoot. So I'll see you guys back at the crib. So just to keep going, for the second tip, I would say that for me, what's really helped is the time that I use to commute from back and forth between my place and work. I try to wake up around the same time that I would usually wake up if I had to kind of go to work and do something like I mentioned, such as like go for a walk or go for a run. It is beneficial for you to wake up at a decent time, but I also find that like there's sort of this exaggerated, you need to wake up at a decent time for you to be successful or for you to do anything. And I always just thought that, like, you know what, if you have certain things that you want to get accomplished and you still manage to get those things accomplished, even if you wake up at 10 a.m., you're absolutely fine. I think that in a lot of cases, waking up early just allows you to get the day started early on and potentially finish earlier compared to someone else that may wake up much later and prefer to work a little bit throughout the night, so maybe some people sleep at 11 midnight and they just prefer to work from 10 to like, let's say 7 p.m. So I think it's just different strokes for different folks, in my opinion. But personally, like, I noticed that waking up with sort of like a purpose or with something that you have in mind of doing at that particular time makes it much easier for you to get up in the morning. To have something that I'm looking not necessarily forward to, but I am telling myself I need to do in the morning when I wake up before work. And I actually find that it helps me have a more productive day because it feels like you did something before actually getting into your like regular job. So tip number 3 is I've actually added quite a bunch of stuff in my apartment just to kind of make it feel a bit more cozy and just at home, because I am spending a lot of time here now, right? So I actually bought a work desk, and I think a desktop would actually help editing wise, and also just when I'm doing my actual 9-to-5 work. So this is kind of where I'm thinking of putting the desktop that I'm talking about. It's gonna be pretty chilled in terms of having a view and just feeling like I guess you are not necessarily in your apartment. I don't know, but yeah, it would probably go here, kind of recording right now, but that's pretty much all I wanted to show you guys. Will make me probably a bit more productive as well. It's just little things like that that I personally think just kind of helps you like stay mentally focused. The reality is that like we all gonna be home for quite some time, and I think that like for me, what I've really tried to do is sort of put myself in a position where I don't necessarily look at this as odd times, but rather as, the reality that we're living into today, and actually trying to adapt in the best way possible. By this can actually carry into my 4th tip, where it's like I have like sort of set goals, whether it's like with work or like just like a personal life or whatever things that you want to accomplish, and trying to get those accomplished even through this sort of atmosphere. So especially like coming towards the end of the year, just looking back on like I had told myself that I was going to upload a bit more frequently on YouTube, and just like have conversations like these with you guys, and like do some fashion interviews for some of the people that have inspired me, and all of that has happened. So I think that like at the end of the day, you can still sort of progress even though we're not in the best times right now. I think you could still put yourself in a position where you look at it as just a new reality in a way, and just adapt to that and put yourself in a position where you could set, like, let's say for me personally, like, let's say I had set goals at the beginning of 2020 of the things that I was going to do. Maybe it's traveling or whatever. I think that now it was just more so about setting goals according to the reality that we live into today. But generally speaking, I feel like if other people are doing it, like most people that have, like, let's say online businesses, or most people that have certain things that they want to do outside of their regular jobs, they're still finding the ways, different ways to kind of get those things done. It's just more so about your willingness. So yeah, so that's like tip 4. It's just like creating an environment that actually makes you want to be at home, to feel at ease, and actually to be productive as well. So the last tip that I would give, or how I personally approached this whole lockdown and this whole year, is nothing is promised in terms of like job security. I think that everyone should definitely be aiming to have some form of work that's their own, something that they're passionate about, that they're doing, that they love doing, and finding different ways to either monetize it or to get some gigs out of it, to make a little bit money out of it. Because honestly, this year has kind of showed me that, when things like this happen, a lot of people can lose their jobs, and a lot of people can find themselves in a position where whatever they were relying on from those companies won't be coming in anymore. And it's sort of like, it kicks in terms of survival instinct. So rather than wait for that to be the case for you, it's just being more proactive about it and figuring out a way to make your own money, in a way, to be honest. And just figuring out a way to sort of make whatever that you're passionate about be lucrative for you, so that when the next quarantine comes, or when anything of this sort happens again, you can kind of sort yourself out and be like, you know what, if I lose my job, if something, bad happens, at least I have, a small paycheck coming from here or coming from there, or, and just finding different ways to diversify your income. Let me know what you guys think, or leave a comment down below on some of the things that you've personally been doing that could potentially help me or help others, and let's have a discussion in the comments. That's gonna conclude today's video, guys. Thank you all so much again for tuning in, for watching. I highly appreciate it. And again, as always, you can follow me on my Instagram at GREGNTRE, and I'll see you guys in the next one.